people only invest if they can see a quick return. And if they don't, they call it a bad investment. Honestly, starting a fashion brand feels like that to most. Either you make a lot of money fast or it was a bad business. But honestly, that mindset is exactly setting you up for failure. Because if something gives you a quick return, trust me, it will disappear just as fast. Over the last 2 years, I have been speaking about fashion tech and business in Madrid, Barcelona, Los Angeles, and I just got back from a fashion university in Germany. And every single time people ask me, was it worth the trip? Did you see the return? Like I was going to walk out with 30 new students the next day. That's not how it works. It's about showing up, building your network, getting into rooms you have never been, and trusting your gut. Totally fine putting money into Bitcoin, stock, gambling, other people's business. But investing in your own idea, your own business, yourself, suddenly that's the scary part. So why is it so much easier to bet on something except yourself? Welcome to the blog where I'm going to be a speaker in a fashion school in Germany. So today is Saturday and the conference is tomorrow, so I'm still in Madrid. Guess who hasn't finished the presentation? Yes, myself. The topic, tomorrow we are going to be speaking in Germany in actually the Fashion and Design Academy in Wiesbaden. I don't know, I really don't know German, guys. Apparently it's like super cute next to Frankfurt. So tomorrow I'm flying from Madrid to Frankfurt and then coming back on Monday. So it's really going to be a quick but very intense. Being a speaker and giving like talks is one of my passions. It's a personality and it's mine. And honestly, I really like it because I feel that allows me to connect with students or, I don't know, people interested, like fashion founders as well, in a completely different way as when I do it in my school. So I have an online school and all our courses are actually in English and online. Basically, I have this student, his name is Arno. So Arno joined the school. So I met him a year ago because he wanted to enter in a master program that we used to have. We don't have that one anymore, not like this. We have evolved. He was studying this master where we were teaching the technical part, how to make like a digital collection, all about that, and he graduated. Towards the end of the year, he was telling me, hey, Arnold, it's a professor in this school. Okay, so this is the context. So basically he came to me and was like, hey, I'm doing with my colleague, like from the school, we are organizing this event to show students' work, and we are going to do it in this beautiful museum, in this beautiful town. Do you want to be a speaker? I was like, yes, please sign me up for this. Oh my God. Like this makes me so happy. So now for me, the most logical step, it will be to take my Canva template presentation and then start like copy pasting and choose like the right picture. So for example, I'm mentioning the road from Hailey Bieber. So I need to look for cute pictures. I'm trying to find a way to use either ChatGPT or Claude and connect it with Canva because I know that there is a connection, but yesterday I was trying to see if ChatGPT or Claude was able to connect to Canva and then make all the content. So basically I don't need to do the monkey work of like copy pasting this text and then putting it there and so on and so forth, but I couldn't find a way. So if any of you know how to do this, please, I want to learn. Good morning. It's 6 a.m. The room wasn't ready, but I was like, oh my God, like I woke up at 5, really, like you don't have any other room? And they were like, no, but we let you in. So it's actually not clean, which is a little bit disgusting. But at the same time, I was like, don't want to leave my luggage at the reception. I just want to like put it at least in my room. I'm exhausted. I'm dying for a shower, but I'm also a little bit hungry. And I feel like this town is really cute and beautiful. So basically all that I'm going to do is wash my face. I'm gonna have a walk and get something to eat. Okay guys, so plot twist. It happens that the event is not evening time, it's afternoon time, and it starts at 1. It's 12. And the check-in for the room is at 2 p.m. Yes, indeed, I got a problem. So I was now talking with Arnold, which is part of the organization. I mean, look, of course, I'm not gonna wash my hair. Honestly, I'm a little bit stressed right now because I don't know if I'm gonna have time to eat or neither wash myself or oh my god, like what the fuck. Okay, so they do have another room, so ta-da, and they told me that I can change over there, so that one is ready. And honestly, like, thank God that I'm not like a last minute person, because yesterday when it was 8 p.m. I had the temptation of saying like, okay, the event is in the evening, so what if like when I arrive I just finalize the presentation over there? Imagine that I would have done that. There will be no presentation. First of all, I'm gonna send the presentation to Arnold because he just asked me, and then do the supermarket, come, have shower, rehearse, get ready, and go. I think I can be there by 3, I mean 3 hours. Guys, it's Sunday. The supermarkets are closed. The closest one, it's in the train station from literally where I was. Also, now I'm thinking that I'm actually glad that I didn't know this, maybe let's say before taking the flight, because I will have freaked out so much if I knew that. Hi everyone, and thank you so much. And I want to start by thanking. I showered, I ate, I did 2 rehearsals. Now I rehearsed, it was really good, I'm happy. It's 20 minutes sharp, so hopefully I can do that. Good morning. Exhausted is the world. Exhausted is the world. I'm gonna have shower and I will explain you how everything went yesterday because I stopped filming. I was in the present moment. We are gonna get going with Arnold to the actual school. Yesterday we were in the museum, but today we are going to school and the day doesn't look great. They explained me that actually this is one of the nicest hotels. I mean, the outside is really, really beautiful. They told me like it's charming. We were laughing with that. Yesterday event, it seems that it was nice for what I was seeing, because the only thing that I could understood it's the images and the titles that were in English. The rest of the speakers were all in German. But the dinner, it was one of my favorite parts, to be honest. By the way, I tried to film my talk and you can tell that I'm not a filmmaker. Not even close. Let me explain you what the event was actually. Let me start from there. So the event, it was all about digital fashion, and there were a lot of talks about also gaming, AI. So it was definitely fashion tech, you know, like tech, which I really like. And definitely gaming. I was like, okay, great. Actually, one of the speakers that were also there watching my talk, he told me, I really like when you said it like the tea. I was like, I mean, because it was tea, you know. So it was really cool, and something that not always happened to me, but when it does, I'm actually really happy, because it really feels that, okay, I'm really enjoying this experience. That sometimes when I'm giving talks or just giving presentations, my brain is like divided into one, it's about what I'm saying and all the knowledge and everything, and the other one, it's reading the room or reading the students or having like my inner voice. So it's like 2 times. So I thought that we could bring it here to the public and share our thoughts about the event, what you guys did it.
All right, so my name is Ilona Cutter. I am professor at the AMD at the campus in Wiesbaden. We are the Academy for Fashion and Design. My background is hardcore fashion, so I work for plenty of global players in industry like H&M, Marco Polo. Did a little switch into the gaming world. We will explain later about the virtual lab. So the digital fashion arrived then about 10 years ago into my life, and I thought it was super exciting.
My name is Arnold Gebers. I am also a professor of fashion design at the AMD. I'm working on the campus in Munich usually, but I'm also coming from like the classic traditional world of fashion, like very old school, but out of my own interest started to use digital tools very early on and self-taught myself to use Clo 3D.
Love that.
And was always using it in my way of designing to create the first part of the development of fashion.
This is probably where the blog is gonna end. Guys, what a cool experience, seriously. I need to say that this was over my expectations for sure. It was really cool. I think like the vibe of knowing Arnold and the organizers and all about that, I felt also that it was really like a great mix of different profiles together, experience, the student, all about that. So it was a great mix. I hope they do it again. I actually learned a lot about the industry. As you saw, Arnold and Ilona are such a like experienced people in the fashion industry. So I have a lot to learn from there. I'm glad that I actually get the chance to do that. Then also I learned a lot on this experience. It was actually the first speaker talk that I do this year, that I'm like on stage presenting the new era of Study HR, all that we are going to do for fashion founders. So it was exciting and people really like it. So for me it was a test, a way to actually see if how the people react to that. Actually got one student that it was in the event yesterday. She came, she asked me a question and we started like talking, and it turned out that she always wanted to do it, to start a brand, but she didn't know how. So she came and she was asking me a question about how do you use AI. So I recommend Refabric and Midjourney, and then I asked her like, but what do you need it for? Like, tell me about it. And then she told me that if she wants to make a brand, but that she feels that, I don't know, it's too much, it's too complex. So I was like, by the way, she's called Florencia, and she's gonna jump. She just confirmed this while I was having a walk in Wiesbaden. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And she's gonna start. So we're starting in 2 days. I need to organize everything. So the first thing it will be to actually create the group in the community for all of them to meet and mingle for a little bit. So I'm super excited, and that's it. Honestly, I really enjoy coming here. I really enjoy, and it was a really like healing trip for me, because it was a moment that I didn't really like traveling for work. I love traveling, but not for work that much. So I kind of like got a little bit tired of last year from traveling, and I kind of like didn't see the direct connection that drives business to my school. But now looking at in perspective, I feel that you don't always need to travel and accept this type of like opportunities, thinking about the business aspect, like money aspect, so financially speaking, but more as a way to grow, make connections, and kind of like put your energy out there and trust that there will be a moment that it will come back to you. So I feel that that was like a little bit of the process that I went through. Although I was very tired, and it was maybe not a great moment for me to come to this trip, just simply because oh my god. Yeah, so basically that for me, it's a big investment to come to this type of trips, because I literally need to stop working for 2 days. Even like for this event, I have to take like a Sunday off, although it totally paid off, and I'm really, really glad that I did it. But for some other trips, maybe you don't see the impact in your business immediately. But this one was different because I had Arnold. Like there were like so many reasons to come. So yeah, it was like a healing experience for me to re-enter a little bit on like, okay, actually like traveling for work at school, actually like I have so much fun and I meet a lot of people, and I also do a lot of content at the same time. So yeah, so next one, God knows what is going to be the next episode. I don't know if it's going to be Madrid Fashion Week or maybe the vlog with Arnold. We will see. But thank you so much. I hope that you enjoy, and I hope that I continue making these videos. A lot of the feedback in this video will actually make me continue and pushing it forward. So thank you so much.